Right now, in the world of hip-hop, it's impossible to compile a list of the top influential rappers without including Future. Few artists command as much power and influence as he does. He's kind of in a league of his own. With 3 Grammys to his name, he's dropped hit after hit, broken records with worldwide tours, cemented his status as one of the greatest in the genre. However, a closer look reveals that much of Future's success has been tied to his collaborations with his former best friend, Drake. Since 2011, the duo has produced a series of tracks that have significantly boosted their popularity. For context, 3 of the most streamed songs of Future's career featured Drake, including their iconic 2016 collaborative album, What a Time to Be Alive, which topped the charts in 2015. Yet it's now clear that we may never hear them together on a track again. This reality became evident when Future joined forces with Metro Boomin to release not 1, but 2 game-changing albums, We Don't Trust You and We Still Don't Trust You. These projects didn't just make waves, they sent shockwaves through the rap scene, igniting one of the most intense rivalries in recent history, the Kendrick and Drake beef. And let's not lie, Future's albums with Metro Boomin have been nothing short of monumental, with every lyric, beat, and collaboration sending ripples throughout the industry. In response to Future's diss, Drake fired back with his track Push-Ups, with the first line in the track, quote, "I could never be nobody #1 fan, your first #1, I had to put it in your hand," which a lot of fans saw as a jab against his former friend, Future. And for a while, Future remained quiet, offering no major response. But now, the tables have turned. Future is back in the game, and he has turned up the volume with his latest release, Mixtape Pluto, marking his first solo record since 2022. This time, he's not just addressing the beef, he's shouting it from the rooftops louder than Drake ever has. And it is being said, he is doing this with more style and more flow, something that has been missing from his former friend turned rival's music all year. One thing that this new project gives Future is a golden chance to tackle those accusations from Drake head on. To truly grasp how Future does this, you've got to look at the thoughtfulness behind this record. The beef between Future and Drake isn't just a casual beef. It's rooted in deeper personal issues, especially with Drake feeling particularly insulted by Future's decision to end their creative collaboration. But instead of the typical subtle diss tracks and lyrical jabs that often fill hip-hop feuds, Future has a different game plan. His strategy, especially after his earlier clash with Kendrick, shows he knows how to handle conflicts with a kind of precision that makes him a serious contender in the rap arena. With Mixtape Pluto, Future serves up a brilliant comeback, addressing Drake's claims with a cool confidence that's bound to stoke the flames of this personal and professional rivalry even further. With the stakes increasing every minute in this beef, Future knows he can't just rely on bars alone, especially when going up against someone like Drake. He's smart enough to understand this dynamic and uses this opportunity to leverage a major advantage: his deep knowledge of Drake, built from their past collaborations and friendship. This insight lets Future expertly push Drake's buttons, hitting those vulnerable spots like no other rapper could. With Drake's emotional playbook practically in his hands, Future pulls off a strategic move by denying Drake the validation and spotlight he craves. It's a bold statement. Their creative partnership is done for good, and Future isn't looking to rekindle that flame. And there's no denying that fans absolutely eat up rap tracks that air out the dirty laundry between former friends. Interestingly, Future's first shot isn't even in his music, it's all about the release date of his album, September 20th. This date is significant because it marks 9 years since their joint project, What a Time to Be Alive. So by dropping Mixtape Pluto on that same day, Future isn't just releasing music, he's trying to overshadow and erase their shared history, symbolically cutting ties with his former collaborator. This clever tactic set the stage for a battle that's just as much about psychological warfare as it is about lyrical skill. Future is playing a long game, and he's ready to show that he's not just a contender, he's a master strategist in the rap game. The best part about the move, it shows Future has the upper hand in their beef, using time and timing to his advantage. Without a single doubt, the legendary status of What a Time to Be Alive is hard to deny, but Future's message on Mixtape Pluto is just as powerful. It looks like Drake tried to rewrite their history with a series of Instagram posts from his burner account on the album release day, fondly reminiscing about their collaborative days and giving off a friendly vibe with Future. But Future's reply left no room for misinterpretation as he decisively wipes their shared past clean and dismisses Drake with even more finality. Moving beyond this back and forth, the mixtape itself serves as a tribute to the influential Rico Wade, a key figure in Atlanta hip-hop and the Dungeon Family Collective, known for working with Southern legends like Outkast and Future himself. The musical direction of Mixtape Pluto really depicts Future's commanding energy, and the cover art, showcasing Wade's residence, the Dungeon, bathed in a striking purple, symbolizes Future's deep connection to his roots. As Future blends his heritage with his current reign, he shifts gears in this project, displaying a more intense and menacing vibe than usual. The production is dark and chaotic, matching Future's relentless flow and sharp bars that come at you with a fierce intensity. It's like he's raising the bar for himself, showcasing a focus that goes beyond even his own high standards. Through Mixtape Pluto, Future makes a bold statement that reflects his growth and serves as a fierce rebuttal to anyone who doubts him. As Future explores a wide range of themes on this LP, covering personal struggles, losses, and his signature bravado, his performance shines with more nuance, lyrical precision, and introspection. It's no wonder that one track, Press the Button, stands out as a direct response to Drake, crafted with Future's trademark thoughtfulness. This song is a clever strategic move following a pattern of subtle yet effective tactics designed to keep Drake on his toes. And that's the way this channel is designed to keep you up to date on the latest issues relating to the rap industry. So kindly give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next video about this beef. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. By echoing the statement of Drake's Red Button, the intro track from Scary Hours 3, Future once again taps into Drake's psychological vulnerabilities. This reference goes back to when their tensions began to rise, particularly around the release for All the Dogs. Plus, the title itself is a playful jab at Drake's frequent threats to push the button, a promise that never came to fruition. With this clever appropriation, Future might be trying to rattle Drake, digging into his insecurities while further complicating the already tangled web of their past and present. Through Press the Button, Future delivers a sharp blow that not only showcases his cunning and lyrical skill, but also leaves Drake contemplating just how deep Future's intentions run. In Press the Button, Future creates a dark, commanding vibe with a flow that's more frantic and vocals colder than usual, all aimed squarely at Drake. He dives into the topic of stealing someone's girl, a sore spot between them that first surfaced on What Would Pluto Do from For All the Dogs. Future confidently asserts his dominance, referring to the unnamed target as a goof, a jab reminiscent of Kendrick Lamar's comments about Drake on Like That. Future takes aim at the target's values, calling out a focus on girls and partying over loyalty, highlighting a betrayal that's driven a wedge between them. The song's tone is sharp, packed with jabs, and it weaves in references to Drake's summer missteps alongside Future's own 2016 mixtape 56 Nights, which again, to tie things together even more, Future brings this mixtape up to talk about what should be remembered and what should not. So he is basically reminding Drake that the root of their beef lies in Drake's own mistakes and disloyalty, something Future hasn't reciprocated. With Press the Button, Future delivers a direct warning to Drake, reinforcing the reasons behind their conflict and cementing his stance in their ongoing feud. This track serves as the mixtape's centerpiece, showcasing Future's unwavering determination and lyrical skill. As Future weaves these themes into his larger project, he brings a passionate and energetic record that eclipses his recent efforts. In stark contrast, Drake's latest releases have felt a bit behind and his artistic direction seems uncertain. Future's mixtape stands out as a masterclass in strategy, with every detail from its sound to its pointed disses carefully crafted. It showcases Future's ability to shape his own success, especially in light of Drake's claims that he needed help to reach his first #1 song. In reality, Future has been the one sharing the secret recipes that boosted Drake's credibility in the hip-hop scene. Now, with Drake struggling to land a hit since his beef with Kendrick Lamar, Future has unleashed this 17-track mixtape that highlights his incredible rapping skills while honoring his southern hip-hop roots and paying tribute to Rico Wade. This raises a question. Could Mixtape Pluto be the final nail in Drake's coffin? On one hand, Future seems ready to replicate his success from 2024 with this record. He's making a bold statement about his superiority over Drake, showcasing his knack for consistently delivering high-quality projects. But as Future takes numerous jabs at Drake, it's clear he's cutting ties with his former collaborator. The symbolic choice to release this record on the anniversary of their joint album suggests Future's intention to erase their shared history once and for all. This move could solidify Future's status as a hip-hop icon while leaving Drake's career hanging in the balance. But on the other hand, this bold move could backfire, marking the start of Future's own downfall. All we can do is sit back, watch, and see how the cards fall. So what do you guys think about the mixtape Pluto? Do you think it's actually worth the hype and it stands a chance against Drake? Also, what do you think is the major reason for the beef between these two best friends turned enemies? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. And as we all know, chances are Drake will not pass up a chance to get back at Future. So if you haven't, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next update about this beef.